Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of my time at Sandrock. Last episode, I believe we had a meeting about a summit. I think. It's been a few days since I filmed. But that is kind of what I remember. We shall see though. So if the summit, the whole meeting like we had, that's kind of setting up the final mission. I think I said that in the
news. Let's get over to City Hall. I'll explain more there.
This is probably what it is.
Hello! Hello, everyone.
You're here! Welcome!
Indeed. This will be our guild's finest hour.
Grace, tell them what you told me.
With pleasure, Madam Mayor. I must confess, I've been keeping something from you all since I got back. So unlike me, right?
So unlike you, Grace.
Before my retirement, I was fortunate enough to be able to brush shoulders with some of the higher-ups. One conversation led to another, and eventually, the topic of the Alliance's next defense commission came up. Long story short, they want Sandrock to build the next Alliance airship.
An airship?
The legendary 6-star commission.
Ooh. But wait, an airship? I thought the Alliance usually used Tall Sky and Vega 5 workshops to build their planes and airships.
I'm afraid they'll be of no use this time, as this airship will be built like no other. You see, back during the defense of Sandrock, while the Builder and the Civil Corps were down in the thick of it, I wasn't just up on that Duvos ship playing hide and seek. I managed to nab a copy of their newest Victor-class airship plans.
I really have to say, though, I am disappointed.
Are you kidding me?
You're not impressed? Duvos engineering is known for its frightening advancements.
Frightening indeed. Have you seen wiring designs in the engine room? And granted, some of it is cutting edge, but based on what you told me the other day, Grace, I'd just been hoping it'd be a bit more advanced.
Never change, sir.
Gee, Director. Sorry my stolen secret plans from behind enemy lines aren't good enough for you. Guess you'll just have to design your own airship.
The way Mint's head is here, like how he keeps nodding, it's like he's nodding off. I think he's just supposed to be nodding like yes, but it looks like he's like falling asleep.
No, that won't be necessary. I can simply make some adjustments. Your performance has been quite adequate. Thank you, Miss Grace.
You're welcome.
Quick question? Yeah, so you all called me here to tell me you want to build a warship? How can I put this? I think there might be a little bit of scripture on almost every page that says we shouldn't do that. So, yeah.
That brings me to my next point. I don't want to see a Duvos-inspired warship floating around our fair city either. I've called upon our horticultural specialist to help install this airship with some greenification technology. We're going to make it our own, inside and out. You can count on us, Mayor.
I really don't think when the Alliance said we want you to build an airship, this is what they had in
we
mind.
can use the weapon tech to just shoot algae and seeds instead.
I think they wanted to shoot bullets. Common sense would dictate that one, but sure.
Have it fly over new planting grounds?
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
Let's talk logistics. Director, take it away.
Indeed. The first thing we'll need is a couple of the powerful engines from the Starship ruins. Obviously not the ones on the Olympia, as they were destroyed, but I've seen a few other smaller ones on my expeditions there. At the time, I opted against procuring them as I'm not strong. Such a procurement might easily be accomplished by someone powerful like the Builder, though. I'll tell you about it later. Once I have the engines in hand, I'll spend a short time studying them and the Duvos design, where Sleepyhead and myself would make engineering tweaks for them to be modded into a better ship.
I forgot to ask, how did you get Mint here on such short notice?
Space Case here sent me a telegram saying, "Emergency, come, now," without any context. Since I was invited to the summit celebration anyway, I thought I'd come early.
I'd wanted to elaborate more in the telegram, but it would have taken too long to type it out. It was better to explain in person. Besides, I really do need your help. You're the best engineer I know.
No worries, everyone. I'm here now. Glad to be of service.
Yes, back to the plan. I want to emphasize that an airship is considered the pinnacle of our current scientific and engineering capability, so suffice to say, it'll be a massive undertaking for everyone involved. The main components will be the airship itself, the area spray requested by the botanists, and the construction pad. We'll need the construction pad first before the airship can be assembled. How would you like to divide the labor, Commissioner?
I think we'll keep feeding the hot hands. Builder will build the airship. Me and can handle the spray. The other builders around Sandrock, myself included, will complete the construction pad first.
You got it. Just need a diagram.
On it!
And I suppose Miss Heidi will be designing the pad?
Already on the drawing board.
We've become quite the team, haven't we? Well, look at us. One of the biggest projects in the Free Cities just dropped into our laps, and we're ready to dive right into it.
I can attest, even in Dull Sky, you'd be hard-pressed to assemble a team as capable as this.
While we're all here like this, I'd just like to say, I've never been more proud to be a Sandrocker than right now. It's been an honor.
Truly.
But let's save our celebrations for the party. If we work quickly, the airship will be ready in time to take our guest on its maiden voyage.
Sounds doable.
I calculate a high probability of success.
Think we can do it.
We can totally do it.
I have faith in everyone.
Me too! No surprise there, I guess.
It'll be the Sandrock Commerce Guild's finest hour.
I'd say it's a done deal too, right?
We can do it, it shall be done. Well, don't plan around. Don't plan around this thing. Kind of had plans this week. We can do it.
All right then. I think that about settles it. Let's get to it.
I think we hop, right to it.
So, about the engines, they're in the Starship abandoned ruins. Some are completely buried, so I had no chance of getting them out. Once you have them, bring them to me and Sleepyhead, and I'll get to work. Thanks.
Okay. We'll talk to Drudy.
Hello. You look well today. I actually came by to ask a favor.
Part of me wonders if, because she's like, I came by today, so part of me wonders if this is supposed to be at our doorstep or something.
As you're aware, we're planning for the Alliance Summit. I've already gone over the government invitation list, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me get a head count for invitations from people around town. I feel like if I ask everyone, it's a little too official. Most folks would be a bit more comfortable if you handled the surveying. Do you mind?
No problem. I'm the coolest kid in school.
Thank you. And, well, I must admit some ulterior motives. I don't believe anyone can resist your charm. Just run around and ask whoever comes to mind, and then check in when you have anything to report.
Okay. This, I believe, is to talk to Nia. Don't know if we can. No, they're gonna sit there and talk like this. Okay. So this is the final mission. We'll talk to Heidi before she goes to the Golden Goose. I waited. I keep forgetting I can't talk to people so fast.
Hey there. Oh, who am I inviting to the party? Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't send an invite over to Albert and Mint and Portia. They helped us on our way up. We gotta show them where we made it to now. And who knows? They might have ideas for where to go next. Staying good with our friends and Portia is a must. They're a close neighbor. And there've got to be tons of ways we can help each other out now that the road is done.
Any personal friends to invite? There was someone you'd mentioned before.
Personal friends, eh? Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind. I did want to ask Master Verna to come see what all we've done here, but that'd be kind of petty, wouldn't it? I didn't come back here just to prove something to an old teacher. I came here because I knew it was the right thing to do.
I support whatever you want to do. What if Verna learned something from you here? What if I'm do that?
Well, it ain't like an old micro pig to learn new tricks. But certainly our results here speak for themselves. More than anything, I have a feeling she'll have critique up and firing within 10 minutes of seeing our stuff. Ah, to heck with it. Yeah, let's put her on the list. Worst thing she can do is ignore us. Or, well, show up and make a scene. But I can handle that. Yeah, there are a lot of things that could go right with this. Master does have major connections in Atara. If she has fun out here, well, who knows? Thanks for spitballing with me. Go ahead and put her on the list.
Okay. Since we just had those new people go by, I have completed my other save. And I never got that mission. So they must have pulled that mission back in the last hotfix due to so many people saying, like, who are these people? Why are they all the same? I think that's what happened. I never got it.
Oh, hey! I just ran into the mayor. You're going around and asking about invites, yeah? Ooh, you're asking me now too? Well, I'd invite my folks, but they're in Seaside. Like, what? I mean, I always said they should travel, but I meant Portia, or here. The moment I leave and they head for Seaside, that's like 1,000 leagues the opposite way. Hey, you should invite your folks. They're kind of like my second pair of parents, so you'd be doing everyone a favor.
Yeah, I really miss them. How could I forget? I should have invited them earlier. They're probably busy. Yeah, I really miss them.
Well, yeah. When's the last time you saw them? You must be homesicker than that one wind turbine that blew halfway up to Barnarock. You remember when that happened? Yeah. Tell Trudes your rents are going on the list. Oh, and tell your ma to cook those pork chops I like. I know this isn't a potluck. Who cares?
Okay, if you keep hearing a knocking sound, there's a stupid woodpecker who just will not leave the house alone. So I keep muting, hoping that you don't hear it, because I hear it seeing the microphone picking it up. So if you keep hearing a knocking, it's a woodpecker. Oh my god, that's annoying. Seriously, we'll come back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get rid of the bird. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Okay. He's sleeping at 8:30 in the morning. We'll go talk to Ernest. Oh, yeah, Ernest. He'll probably want to invite his sister Luna.
Invitations for our big Sandrock open house? Or what was it we're calling it? Summit celebration? Well, sure, Sandrock has been an integral part of my career, if nothing else. I'd love to help make this event better in any way I can. I could invite the folks, but this really is developing into more of a meet and greet, businessy type events, isn't it? There are my friends at Atara Times, and also all the people who are always writing in to ask how Sandrock is doing. We've got quite a following over there now, in case you didn't know. I've got it! I'll ask my sister to come visit and make an appearance. There's very little I can think of that would garner more attention for our event, other than the leaders meeting, and having the world-renowned Luna on the guest list. Maybe I can even convince her to perform.
Maybe.
It's settled then! I'll telegraph her immediately. Please, put her name on the guest list. Thank you!
Okay. Just our view. Sleepyhead. I was gonna say something, but my train of thought has derailed. We're gonna go wake up Arvio. I have to say, Arvio is that character who just irks the hell out of me. Mainly because when you do that mission where you deliver his goods, he always wanted to sleep.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! Have you come to celebrate with me?
I think on him you notice the difference in his eyes the most. Is that there's just a different look, how you kind of see the reflection in him?
Yes, it was just yesterday that both the stairs and the ceramic gate reached a combined profit of 100,000 goals! Isn't that amazing? I never really thought we'd make it this far. But with wonderful friends like you, sure enough, here we are.
Congratulations. I really highly doubt they made that much money because there isn't that much increase of people here, but you know.
Thank you! I've been wearing this smile ever since we crunched the numbers. I'm even smiling in my sleep. And every moment I'm here at the store as well. Which has been good. Customers always appreciate a nice smile coming their way. Oh, that's right. The big summit. Invitations? Wow. I guess I gotten so caught up with the business it all just slipped my mind. Who to invite? Well, I'm afraid I can't really think of anyone. Everyone back home is pretty tied up at the moment.
Anyone you'd like to thank? Any business part? That one.
Does anyone fit that particular description? Oh, how could I forget? We should invite Mr. Musa. I had meant to write him a letter, thank him, tell him how we're doing, but, well, I guess I kept hearing this little voice in my head like, "You're small cabbages, Arvio. Musa isn't going to want to hear about any cabbages." But 100,000, that's a pretty big milestone, right? Certainly surpasses cabbage money. You'll want to hear about that, right? Yes. If you would, please add Musa's name to the guest list. Of course, he might be busy, but you never know.
What I was going to say was, after talking to Ernest, I got so distracted by this stupid bird. I don't know what happened to like his voice actor, but he sounds like he's in a tunnel and like he has a bad wire in his microphone.
I see. Wow, quite the guest list. Do you think they're all really going to show up? I ended up doing a bit of poking around myself. Cooper asked me to find his old jam band he played with in Walnut Grove 20 years ago. But the only clue he gave me to contact them was they're married to the sea now. Jensen asked me to find Dylan, the father of modern trains, but with the caveat that he'd only appear if we make the party a 5-train minimum. So, in any case, glad you had more luck than me. I'll put all these names on the list. Expect your own invite soon as well.
Okay. We got paid 3,000 goals for asking questions. We're gonna go get some commissions. And then we will go get the engine. So, like I said, this is the final mission. The 6-star commission is the final mission. It's not that difficult. It's just talking about the quinennial is every 5 years, if you did not know what that meant. I did not know. I had to Google it. I always get confused with all the There's a bunch of stuff on here. We're gonna take, it's basically you're looking for Trudy and Owen for the most part, but this I don't think is one. It's these food ones and the stage ones and this one. We'll take that for him. Yeah, that's not. We'll take this for her. Sharp and sure. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of commissions for this. I think this is the only batch. I did this the other day in my other save. And I do believe this is the only batch. The airship is not as difficult to build as I thought it would be. And I don't know how I feel about that. It is actually really easy to build. Like, you can get it done in a day. Not even. Like, I think it took me 8 hours. I don't know, I think... wow, we have a lot of that. I think when in Portia, the final commission, the Dragonfly, was so difficult that, like, I don't know, I was kind of expecting it to be difficult and challenging, and it was not. And I don't know how I feel about it. Steamer, milk, eggs, I think that's what it is. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about the fact that it is actually very easy. Being that we're starting it, and like I said, I played it the other day. It is not. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. The end is not as polished as I think I hoped it would have been. It is buggy. I fully advise, like, either this day or when you get, before you finish the airship, I advise making a manual save. You can continue to play it. You can. There's just no main missions anymore. The main missions are done. You can still get side missions, but I found some of the characters to be a little buggy. Like, Trudy was stuck in the corner on the top floor of the town hall. She would not move from there at all. She was there every day. And it was just like, it was annoying, because it's like, well, I don't want her to perpetually always be there. So, you know, even though I am done with it, I will probably go to the save before this is turned in and just let that live on forever. There are some events with the summit that did not work at all for me. And I've seen other playthroughs, other people have had the same thing. Hello, Andy. If Jason gets mad at me, you gotta help me. She lent me a book, and I kind of circled the murderer's name with a pen. Didn't mean to, I just kind of forgot it wasn't mine.
See ya.
Do I have anything to give you, sir? I do.
Howdy.
Hello, again. Oh, I forgot we're so far behind in the save. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I forgot how far behind I was with him in this. I waited just a tad bit too long in this save to start giving him stuff. A lot of people seem to be very excited about that one particular tree on top of the mountain. I find it somewhat odd. There are tens of thousands of other trees like it out there now. You aren't wrong, sir.
Thank you.
About perspective, and that's a special tree. Yeah. Yeah, the final mission is not perfect by any means. When I get to it, I'll explain certain things that I personally wish were different, that I wouldn't say I'm disappointed at. There's certain things, I don't know, just certain things are just a little weird to me. He's my BFF, Sir Fang, but like I'll explain it when we get there. I thought the ending was very beautiful. Like I did cry. They were like happy little tears, but I did cry. Like that was a thing. Ooh, someone just left. Oh, it's Trudy. Okay, I thought someone was in the house before. I did cry. The very, very end scene is very, it's all very sweet, but I don't know, there's just...
Howdy.
There's certain people who weren't there that I thought should have been. There's certain scenes that I wish it was differently handled.
Thank you.
Like there's a big banquet and I would have like the day when like all the people come, I would avoid talking to people because everyone has a special line for you and it's overwhelming to read.
Hello.
None of it's voiced, but everyone has a line for you. And it's not just one line, it's like each person has like 5 lines to say to you about what you've done for them or the city, that type of thing. And it got overwhelming to read, but there's an area that I found out where you can talk to everybody, so I will be kind of ignoring people on a certain day. Morton Martle, without either of them, none of this would have been possible. True.
So long,
So yeah,
partner.
like I learned a few things that day when I played in my save. Okay. Oh, I forgot 2 items. I also forgot a stage. In my other save, I had to build a stage and the stage support, the backdrop and the stage supports. Oh, okay. That might be tomorrow then. Okay. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot in the save that I played. I was happy I chose to play it separately on my own time. Just because I learned a lot playing it like that, on how I think to film it. It was overwhelming. It's a very circular in nature ending, and it's appropriate. But there's just certain things like I'll talk about that I just like I'm a little, I don't know. Okay. Sorry, the bird was back. She's so cute. It's like skip. Finish this, turn it in, and then I guess we'll get the starship engines. They are on a level 11. I think it actually tells you that somewhere. Or it actually might appear on, yeah, the 11th layer of the rune. So we'll have to reset layer 11. They were not there before. It's not like they magically appeared. No, they're obvious. I just saw her running. So the letter just flew into his hand, and it was from Martle, and if that just ain't the gosh darn saddest thing I've ever heard, or gosh dang, sorry. It's also unfortunate that it is winter when this summit is happening. I knew that was going to be happening, so like I took some screenshots for thumbnails on my other save because it was spring. So it's a bummer.
Hey there. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to Starship Runes. I haven't seen Logan at all. like at all today. Oh, there he is. Up here. Okay. In my, because I know I've been talking about I was going to do this in another save. In my other save, the thing with the watering of your crops, how I was saying, I think it is due to, it's due to that one, the increased efficiency of water. So I did go to Fang and I did reprogram myself. And I took everything but those last 2 points. And yes, that is the bug where it shows you need to water, but you can't. So if that annoys you, if that truly annoys you that you can't water your plot, even though it says it needs water, then get rid of that. Go to Fang and reset your skills because it took about a day for it to finally figure it out. Okay. Reset. Actually. Oh no, it's not going to reset for me. I got to go out and reset it then. It's thinking. It's thinking. Oh, I don't need to reset it. Okay. So these are them. I don't know how we haven't noticed them all the times we've come here. You know? Amazing how that works. Yeah. Another thing I noticed in my other save, I need to test it more. I started to notice it in this save, but I was clearing out the rune, mainly because in this save I needed more clay. So I said like, oh, I'm gonna just go clear out the rune and it'll be fine. Blah blah blah. Oh, here's just the new poster we needed. I don't think you actually get as much material with the drill. I actually don't think you do, because I cleared out. Oh, let me think. I cleared out. It's like I think I went to floor like 3 or something of the Eufaula rune, and I cleared out like 3 rooms with this thing. I only got 30 clay. That was why I needed to go there, was clay. And it gave me 30. I was like, what? Like, I don't think so. So I do think there's something with how the drill is calculating what you get. It has to be. I did lower the FPS on this because some people were saying that they were, actually the devs wrote in the known bugs that certain scenes are missing from cutscenes if you have your frame set to 144, and that's what I play at. So I'm seeing if that helps some of the cutscenes that have like the black on them. Worth a shot. Will it fix anything? I kind of doubt it. Okay, Chi is up here.
Splendid. Mint and I will start our analysis right away. Oh, by the way, it seems everyone in town has taken great interest in this project. It is one of the largest things ever built by mankind in our current era, so I kind of, as they say, get it. Many members of our community insist they want to help. Therefore, I have told them that there is no harm in procuring materials for a large project. I cannot, however, speak to the value of set materials. Nevertheless, it may be worthwhile to speak with people around town. Good luck! I'll try to get these engines and a diagram for the airship to you as soon as possible.
It'll be about 2 days. This is like the few times that he actually takes 2 days. I personally think it should be longer. And just like I said, I do think that the mission needs to be harder, because it was very easy. I did not need to get any extra material. I literally just had to let some machines like process things for a day, and that was it. I was a little like I don't want to say disappointed because that's not the word, but it was just like that's it. Like, where's the rest of the mission? So yeah. That needs to go into stone. So yeah, everyone will have a dialogue for us tomorrow. That is also a little overwhelming. I will say that it's a little overwhelming. I may need a fish. Well, I'll put this in gathering, and this will go in gathering. It was a little overwhelming having everyone have something to say to you. Oh, I had him in there initially. Go figure. Yeah, it's overwhelming having everyone having something to say to you. But they do. Everyone does. I think, might go do some experiments in the Eufaula. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just strange, it may have been floor 7, I don't remember. We'll go into here. Do I have my pickaxe? Yes, I do. I just actually probably need to sell my iron ones, because you don't get a lot of points with Way for the iron ones. You do for Mianne, though. I think you get like 15 for her. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way to do this that is like scientifically based. I don't think there's a way at all. Yeah. This actually might be the only day I do in this episode. We're almost at 40 minutes. So we'll do experiments and things. Mainly because we are reaching, I did level 7. We'll go back to 1. Actually, where's the first one that gives us the new book? I think that's why I picked it. We'll go to 6. Since we are nearing the end, I think I will make just probably one day an episode. So we'll clear this little thing, and then we'll go clear that with the pick hammer. It's like, yes, is this satisfying? Very. But I don't know if, so what do we get? 8. 8. And it's not the most scientific of things because I don't know the makeup of the exact colors of that one. There's just something that I noticed, and I was doing it in my other save too, and I'm like, we don't seem to get as much. Yeah, we got a point. That one. So I collect everything. 12, so actually less. Interesting. Did they maybe cut down the amount of clay? They may have. Interesting. Now there's like the ray of light. I'm like, where are you coming from, ray of light? There we got the old movie script. much we had? We had 12 before? 35, so that's about what I had last time. I don't know. I guess it just depends on the makeup of the floor still. I don't know. Something I'm meant to look at more. Like basically you need to clear out one floor with this and then clear out another floor. It's like the exact same with the other one and be like, which got more? It's because of the amount. I did an entire bar full of stamina and only got 35. Twice. That's why I'm like, there had to be something. So I'm like, I'll investigate it. But this is very satisfying. So like in my other save, the day we're gonna have on tomorrow's episode, it coincided with my birthday in game. I didn't do a party or anything, but it coincided with my birthday, and so like tomorrow we'll have a bunch of people at our door. And they were all tripping over my presents. It was really kind of fun. Because each person personally wants to give you a gift. So you can't just like, they're not just dropping it off. It's like they personally want to give it to you and they have something to say. It's not the same as the other time at the summit when they have something to say to you. It's just like normally one line that they want to say. But it's overwhelming. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do it in this episode. I'd rather just think through a shorter one. Okay. Just because, like I said, it was overwhelming to have, because none of it's voiced also. So, I don't know. I think we'll just end it here. Yeah, I think so. Hello, Coco. So what do we end up with? 97. So I just had a really bad floor then. Interesting. This is the old movie script. Oops. The Revengers. By Lance D. and Gak Jerby. I wonder what this could be. Justin Trainer and Robert Scripps. Fade in. Presidential office. Dell. That's right. I'm President Dell. Oh, that's right. I, President Dell, excuse me, have brought you all here today to announce that the Revengers Project, the plant's last line of defense. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I've brought you all here because you're the best of the best to assemble the greatest superhero team ever conceived, the Revengers. Skuld, the lone wandering swordmaster. Well, I am not lonely any longer, am I? I proudly joined the Revengers. You have my blade. Kalasar, the wizard. Master of time and space. I wonder who that could be. Oh ho! I already knew this meeting would take place, but you don't need time magic to predict my answer. I too proudly joined the Revengers. Dell. Razul, infamous desert pirate. I suppose there's nothing left for me to pirate if I don't join the ragtag bunch, eh? Alright, I'm in, but let's keep the good guying to a minimum. Silverin Lazuli, the stone giant of legend. Has nothing to say. I'm guessing that is, Groot? Because he's an Avenger, right? Like the whole... I haven't watched the Avengers in a while. Anyways, this is just the whole script. It's very much like the Avengers. It's very kind of funny. I think like the whole Guardians of the Galaxy, they're part of the Avengers, aren't they? I don't remember. I have to rewatch those movies. It's been a long time. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of My Time at Sandrock. Next episode, we will not have the diagram straight away. It will be a day. But we'll get a bunch of presents from people. Some are nice. Some are like, eh. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself and bye for now.